Hi, I'm Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and I'm here with a very cool Bourgeois SJ guitar. This particular guitar comes from the Dana Bourgeois signature label line of instruments, and it's sort of a one-off that they've built out of this cool wood combination using Swiss spruce and domestically grown walnut back and sides. As you can tell, it's a small jumbo type instrument, which is, of course, an instrument type that's been very popular with fingerstyle players. A lot of small shop luthiers have been building guitars with this basic approach to the instrument's dimensions, but there is also a vintage precedent to these small jumbo guitars, and I think this is a great example of sort of fusing some of these more vintage type ideas with these types of instruments and some of the more modern approaches to building a small jumbo. So let's take a closer look. So Bourgeois has offered a small jumbo model for a long time. They also have a full-size jumbo, and usually what we mean by small jumbo is that it has the sort of very curved outline of a jumbo guitar with a relatively tight waist, but reduced in size a little bit. In this case, the width at the lower bout is about 15.5 inches. It has a somewhat original approach to the small jumbo outline. It definitely gives it a distinct Dana Bourgeois signature to the look of the guitar, which I happen to think is proportionally worked out very nicely. As I mentioned, this guitar is built with a Swiss spruce top and walnut back and sides. The Swiss spruce on this has been treated with Bourgeois H-tone treatment, which is a heat treatment that sort of, you could think of it as artificially aging it and really giving it the tonal properties of a piece of wood that's been played in for a while. Dana tells me that the Swiss spruce that they use is a very stiff kind of a spruce, and that will give the guitar a bit of headroom when you're playing it a little bit harder and with a pick, which we'll get to in a while. The walnut used on the back and sides is a domestic walnut grown on the east coast of the United States, and because it is a domestic wood, not a tropical wood, walnut is an excellent choice for material that can be ecologically harvested and easily regrown, sustainably grown. And I'm kind of seeing more and more people rediscovering walnut. Walnut has been used for guitar making for a long time, but it sort of seems to come in and out of favor a bit. And right now, I'm very glad to see more people using it. And this particular set is a spectacular example of the wood. It's quarter sawn, beautiful figure. As a matter of fact, there's no center strip on the back of this particular set, and I'm guessing that Bourgeois decided to just leave it as is because it's gorgeously book matched, and it really doesn't need a center strip to offset the two sides. Great coloring on the sides as well. Nicely matched with fairly simple appointments. We have white binding on the top and the back with simple black and white purfling. Very simple black and white two-ring rosette on this guitar, and the fingerboard and bridge are made from Madagascar rosewood, really nice looking rosewood. Simple dots in the fingerboard, simple black peghead overlay. So kind of vintage inspired, simple appointments, and I think they really serve well to give the guitar sort of a very functional character, and they really allow the beauty of the woods on this guitar to really come to fruition. I should mention that the guitar has a 25-inch scale, so basically a short scale. The neck has a width of 1 23/32 at the nut. And the peghead is what Bourgeois calls their contour shape. Bourgeois offers several different peghead shapes, and this is the contour shape on this. And it's got a set of Waverly tuners on there. Of course, we have a bone, nut, and saddle, and a tortoiseshell style pickguard on the guitar. So overall, a relatively simple looking guitar. As I mentioned before, I think this combination of sort of vintage inspired basic appointments with these high quality woods and this somewhat original take on the small jumbo concept really results in a beautiful guitar that definitely bears the Dana Bourgeois signature. And it's a very versatile instrument. You heard me doing a little bit of sort of traditional finger picking on it earlier. I happen to have had a great Bay Area flat picking guitarist Jim Nunally here in the studio today, and we're going to go out with him playing on the guitar, playing a bit of the Tennessee Waltz on this. And definitely hope you get a chance to check one of these guitars out at a Bourgeois dealer near you. Of course, there are many variations of this small jumbo concept with Bourgeois building lots of different wood combinations and things, this particular being the Swiss spruce and walnut. But definitely worth checking out, and we hope you come back here to Peghead Nation for more of our gear demos. If you're seeing this on YouTube, consider subscribing to our channel. My name is Teja Gerken. We'll see you very soon. Here's Jim Nunally.